watching KTAL News Now. Here's Brittany DeFran with your midday news break.
Welcome to KTAL News Now. I'm Brittany DeFran. Are you ready for your midday news break? It starts right now. Let's start with some sad news as a 58-year-old man is the victim of an accident after his car was rear-ended by an 18-wheeler. Attorney Ted Benson has filed a federal lawsuit on behalf of Ben Quarles against the officers involved. Now, their police body cam video shows all that happened. Take a look.
On the ground! On the ground! Now! On the ground! Put your hands behind your back!
Oh, Jesus.
Put your hands behind your back!
Oh, Jesus, no!
The lawsuit does name Minden police officers Chris McLaren, Chris Hammondtree, Chief Steve Cropper, and the city of Minden. The accident report shows Quarles committed no traffic violations and the truck driver was actually following too closely. Yet Quarles was pulled from his car, pepper sprayed, and arrested for resisting arrest. A judge dismissed the resisting arrest charge, but Quarles says the damage is done. Now let's take a look at an update to this shocking story. A community activist, Breka Peoples, appears in court Tuesday on electioneering charges. This is all stemming from her alleged actions in 2020. A rally was held outside of the DeSoto Parish Courthouse showing support for her before her trial. And Peoples was charged with electioneering, which is campaigning or influencing voters as they go to the polls. 2 years ago, she apparently assisted a march where 100 men went to the DeSoto Parish Library to cast their vote on October 17th. But according to the court documents, Peoples did not leave.
My constitutional rights. They know early voting. I get out throughout the state of Louisiana, we get the people out to vote. They know what they're doing, but they ain't doing anything because we still rallying to the polls. We have stuff going all across Louisiana with Black Voters Matter. And just know we coming, and victory gonna be ours.
Peoples says her court hearing has been postponed until December 8th. She's facing up to 6 months in jail if convicted. And we also reached out to the DeSoto Parish District Attorney's office, but they had no comment. And here is another update to a court-involved story. A Shreveport attorney accused of taking confidential documents to help a friend pleads no contest to felony charges and avoids a trial. Trina Chu was arrested 2 years ago when she was working for the Second Circuit Court of Appeals and running for a local judicial position. She is accused of taking confidential court documents and placing them on a USB drive to help a friend get $1 million judgment overturned. She's sentenced to 6 months probation and had to pay $2,000 in court costs. Now turning to your medical headlines here, when Louisiana's abortion trigger laws went into place, the Department of Health made an emergency list of conditions that would deem as a fetus is medically lost and possibly allow an abortion. And that leads us to our question of the day. All right, going to give you a moment to take down this QR code you see right here on your screen. Let's jump right into it. Today's question of the day is, do you think the abortion exception list is enough or does it go too far? Go ahead and put your answer in here. Yes or no, or not enough, or goes too far. And so this question comes as Tuesday the LDA took to the public to comment on how this list could be changed, and some believe certain conditions on the list could be treated and a fetus should be preserved, but several medical students and pro-abortion advocates spoke, saying the list is not comprehensive enough to capture all the possible medical scenarios. So tell us what you think here. Your voice is heard. Stick around, more to come on your midday news break.
You're watching KTAL News Now. Here's Brittany DeFran with your midday news break.
Welcome back. I'm Brittany DeFran. We've got so much more to chat about here on your midday news break starting right now. We are continuing to watch things unfold over in Bowie County as the jury continues to see evidence that will help them decide whether or not Taylor Parker will get the death penalty for her crimes. Now, here is some shocking new evidence presented to the jury on Tuesday. Jurors actually got a first look at 2 confession letters prosecutors say Parker wrote herself in jail, all in an effort to frame someone else for the murder. The letters offer an alternative version of Reagan's murder involving a gang who drugged her and severely beat her. The letters include disturbing details about the murders, even things investigators say only the killer could have known. Read more details on how everything unfolded in that courtroom on KTALnews.com. Meanwhile, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy speaks to a group of supporters in Stonewall Tuesday. Kennedy is seeking re-election and has emphasized his support for law enforcement by strongly opposing those who wish to defund the police in a controversial political ad.
Democratic opponents who believe in defunding the police, they said it was racist. Now, this is America. They're entitled to their opinion. But I don't think any fair-minded Louisianian or American thinks it's racist.
And when it comes to debates this election season, Senator Kennedy has chosen to take a low profile. So far, he has not participated in any public debates. Okay, let's talk about money, but no stress. We're not talking about your money this time. It's your Money Matters topic as Shreveport City Council is working on their new budget for 2023. On Tuesday, City Council moved forward with budget items and capital project funds for next year. The city has an operating reserve of $20 million heading into the new year. The general fund was $55 million at the start of 2022 and is estimated to be $62 million by December. The city will host public hearings about the budget beginning November 18th, and it will definitely be interesting to hear what comes about in these public hearings. But City Council will adopt the new budget on December 14th. Now let's jump into your question of the day. All right, going to give you a moment to take down this QR code you see right here on your screen. We are looking at your medical headlines here with your question of the day. We're going to go ahead and ask you it first while I give you some details about it. So do you think the abortion exception list is not enough, or does it go too far? Go ahead and put your answer in here, not enough or goes too far. And so this question comes as the Louisiana abortion trigger laws went into place. The Department of Health made an emergency list of conditions that would deem a fetus medically lost to possibly allow abortions. And so that's why this question comes into play. We want to hear from you because your voice matters. That's all for today. More details on these stories on KTALnews.com. Have a great and happy hump day. See you next time, guys.